Hey guys, welcome back. This is episode 42 of Trading to a Million by JPS Trading. Day here is Thursday, 29th of October 2020. This was just in anticipation of the election coming up shortly. You probably saw on this day, ASX was doing a lot of de-risking, and a lot of the broader market actually, even the tech sectors especially were getting sold off quite aggressively in terms of that. People are anticipating there was some de-risking heading into the election, which is definitely plausible. Could be large institutions trying to fake people out to get scared. I know there's been some pretty big moves on cryptocurrency and precious metals as well in terms of that. But nevertheless, going into the election, I was at the view that I wasn't too worried which president was going to be elected, just for the broader economy, and I guess myself and everyone watching here, there shouldn't be too many differences in terms of everyday life. So, look, what I would like to see for the election would just be, a pretty easy election, a clear winner, hypothetically. It just to pass over relatively quickly, and then everyone can get on with obviously what they want to do. But yeah, because you got one president that wants to provide a lot of stimulus, and the other president, obviously, everyone is already quite aware of in terms of the market. So how the market reacts to it, market's going to be pretty okay, I think, if Trump gets re-elected, and the market's still going to be okay in the coming months if Biden gets elected at the end of the day. So yeah, there's nothing too major that that can happen there. But I would just like the as I said before, the election just to pass over relatively quickly. But we've got a short position here, which obviously, if you're looking in the weeks coming, may not have been the most solid position to have at the time. But at the time, I was expecting a little bit more volatility coming into the market upon open. So I just looked at building a position into pre-market trade. As you can see here, I got another parcel up a little bit higher than my original one, and I've averaged out my shares relatively well here. So I'm looking for this to hit about 950 in the coming minutes, and looking for quite an aggressive sell push to the downside. So if we see that, then that's great in terms of that. So here we are on the open. It seems like there's a positive move in the direction that I'd like to see, and now we're just looking for some more movement. So if you're seeing the two charts here, and you're seeing one's going down, but the other chart look like it's going up, the ASX 200 futures has actually been closed since about 7 a.m. But the US futures has continued to move in the direction upwards, which has caused this CFD on IG markets that I trade to move to the upside. That's why it looks inverted at the moment, but the actual levels are very similar. So early part of this trade, it has moved nicely in the direction that I'd like. So we're looking for it to break these previous lows that it's moved as well in terms of that. It seems like it's having a bit of trouble here. They've got a key level of about 59.70 that I've marked on the chart there as well, which seems to have a lot of buying interest at the moment as well in terms of that. So unless there is going to be quite a pardon me, unless there's going to be quite a lot of selling pressure upon market open and further de-risking before the election, this level is going to be pretty difficult to break through, because anything, it seems, under about 6,000 on the ASX, people are pretty comfortable buying it. Clearly, they see some value there in terms of that, so we'll see how that pans out. But getting to about 10 a.m. now, looks like it's coming to a little bit of an optimistic open, and I can see from those bars, it looks like some people's shorts are getting cashed out, which the reverse of a short, obviously to close a short position, it has a buying effect on the market, if that makes sense. So yeah, I can see a lot of people are just getting closed out here, and as you see that final push, so I just thought if that's not going to move back to the downside, I'm just going to get out of that. But yeah, so we had a profitable day the day before, but today we just gave back a small loss. I'll see you guys in the next video.